And along those lines, in an effort to continue talking about parents' mental health, evening anchor Britt Moreno is continuing her series Postpartum Conversation. And she's learning more about how prenatal mood disorder affects moms during pregnancy.
We are here with Dr. Kristen Lassiter, who is an expert in reproductive mental health care, and this is something that everybody should become more familiar with. We don't talk about new moms to be enough in terms of their mental health care. So today it's perinatal mood disorder. This can happen to women during pregnancy. Tell us, how often does this occur?
So we think that mood disorders occur in about 1 in 7 women who are going through pregnancy and postpartum, but actually anxiety disorders can occur in 1 in 5, and so if you combine them, it's probably about 1 in 5 total.
I'm thinking about myself right now, being almost in the 3rd trimester. How do you know when this is something to be concerned about versus when it's just normal pregnancy hormones?
I get that question all the time, and it's a great question. It's hard to know what's normal versus what's not when you're pregnant, especially if it's your first pregnancy, because hormones can make you feel very different. But what I like to tell my patients is if you're starting to feel like things are really hard and really distressing, then that's not normal. Or if you're noticing that you're having trouble functioning in everyday life, like you're not sleeping like you normally do, or it's impacting your relationships or your work, then that's something to start being concerned about also.
When your life's affected and changed, that's when you know you need to seek some help. How can this look for women on the day-to-day basis?
So depression in particular can look a lot like irritability in pregnancy, but also just feeling really down and sad. For some people, it's just not being able to enjoy things like they normally do. It can have changes in their sleep, changes in their appetite, which if you're pregnant can already happen, which can be confusing. It can also affect your ability to concentrate. It can affect your interest in doing things or engaging with other people. And then of course for some people it can also bring up some thoughts of death or not wanting to be alive. For anxiety, it can look very different. So anxiety can just be a lot of worrying, and sometimes people don't even realize that they're anxious because they don't feel depressed, and they kind of think that perinatal mood and anxiety disorders are just about depression.
And that was our Britt Moreno reporting. Dr. Lassiter goes on to say that anxiety can mean intrusive thoughts, and says if you have depression or anxiety that you should really make sure you talk to your doctor. You can join Britt on KXAN News at 4 p.m. where she will talk to a mother who is trying to help other moms by sharing her perinatal journey, plus how untreated mental health problems can actually really have an impact on babies.